Simplifying the process. District bylaws and regulations have evolved over many years, and in some cases, today they can conflict with the current goals of maintaining and enhancing neighborhood character. The recommendations in this section are intended to help fine-tune the regulations that have accumulated over many years so that they support today's desired outcomes without penalizing homes built under earlier regulation regimes. These recommendations include simplifying subdivision where it supports neighborhood character. For example, rather than encouraging a standout large house on a block, we would rather see lots that are more in keeping with their neighbors in size. To further encourage appropriate subdivision and the smaller houses that such subdivision would provide, we also propose reducing the costs associated with subdivision, reducing the minimum lot size to encourage subdivision of larger lots, allow a greater diversity of lot shapes when considering subdivisions. We also support and suggest limiting the maximum buildable size in any given zone to 150% of the smallest lot in the zone to generally keep houses more in line with their neighbors. We'd also like to have more flexibility in front yard setbacks when it comes to supporting neighborhood characters, because many of the older homes were built with different setbacks than exist today. We'd like to encourage renovation of older homes. This is a very important one. By simplifying the permitting process, reducing costs, and relaxing regulations that are more applicable to new homes than to updating older ones. For example, relaxing requirements for engineering utility upgrades, which are currently triggered when a renovation costs anywhere over $100,000. We would rather see the trigger focused on perhaps the number of bedrooms or the number of kitchens and bathrooms rather than overall cost. It's pretty easy to get to $100,000 in a renovation without actually increasing any of the demands on the infrastructure. We'd also like to enhance the livability of basement suites by removing a current penalty to the basement floor area ratio for having an exterior door to the basement. We'd like to deter basement exemption gaming. This is a very important one, with regulations that prevent falsely increasing the size of the home in the basement by artificially digging deeper. And each of these is a very small change, but taken together, they can have a cumulative positive effect over time. I'd encourage you to read the details for each of these because they're individually quite complicated, but together they hold together very well.